Number 5, from Idaho, Iowa Evergreen International Blazer Boats, Boat Twins, please welcome none other than Cody Meyer.
All right, guys, just wrapped up stage number 3 down here in Leesburg, Florida. Bass Pro Tour here, Major League Fishing. Hey, this event was not a good one for me. Ended up 34th place overall in Group A this week. You know, very disappointed with that. And just really never figured out how to catch them. Very frustrating. You know, I was around a bunch of guys catching a lot of fish. What goes on down here in Florida, very spot specific, which I found out the hard way this week. What I mean, there will be a vast area, big spot, tons of fish in that area, but they'll be all concentrated in one small spot. And if you're off it by just a little bit, you're definitely not going to catch a lot of those fish. You know, had a tough practice as well. It's funny, you know, this is my 14th year full-time being a professional angler. We come to Florida about every year. I've had some really good tournaments in Florida, you know, top 3 events, and then some of my worst ones. So we're on a little bit of a rut right now in Florida. We didn't do great down here in the Tackle Warehouse Pro Circuit. Not great this week, but next year when we come back, I promise you guys I'm going to get some redemption. One of you talked about what I was throwing this week. You know, I was around a lot of offshore grass. I was throwing evergreen jackhammer, you know, just a green pumpkin Zaco, also throwing the white. But I feel like this is a key bait when we come down to Florida. Gary Yamamoto Zaco, custom baits. This is the trailer I really prefer. I know B Height, he won Group A. This is the trailer he always throws too. He designed this, matches up really good with the jackhammer on there. Very durable trailer. And this jackhammer, I mean, you want to talk about the best chatterbait in the entire world. This is it right here, phenomenal. I was throwing green pumpkin, I was throwing white. One valuable lesson I learned. So Evergreen makes the Stealth Blade, which is essentially the same bait, but it's got a plastic blade. So you're gonna have a lot quieter sound. You're not gonna have this metal blade hitting the head. It's more of a finessey chatterbait. So Brett Height, same lake, we both fished on Griffin this week. He was a long ways away. He was throwing the Stealth Blade a lot, which I have them in the boat. I did not throw the bait. You know, I have so much confidence in this. So that's a valuable lesson learned. You guys are on some of these highly pressured grass systems. Make sure you guys check out the Evergreen Stealth Blade. You can use the same trailer, same great colors. As far as the rod and reel though, I was throwing a Daiwa Tattoo Elite 7'4" cranking bladed jig rod designed by Brent Ather. This is the only rod I throw a chatterbait on. Throwing 20-pound Daiwa J Flora Samurai, Daiwa Steez A TW reel here in a 6'3" gear ratio. I also was throwing a square bill. I was fishing around Takahiro quite a bit this week, and he was catching them on a square bill. This is my go-to here. You can see lots of love here. This is Evergreen Flat Force, cold shad color. Got some owner stinger hooks on here, number 4. Also throwing this on 20-pound Daiwa J Fluoro. Almost the same rod, but a little bit smaller. This is a 7'2" small medium cranking rod, also designed by Brent Ather. Really like this rod for making accurate casts with the square bill. And it's throwing a Daiwa Tattoo Elite reel in a 7'1". So I like the 7'1" when I'm fishing a square bill. I really pick up a lot more line. Also, I caught some on a frog here. You know, just a variety of frogs, but this is the reel I prefer when I'm throwing a frog and the rod. For starters with the rod, it's 7'4" Tattoo Elite, designed by Ishban Rowe. I was throwing 50-pound Daiwa J-braid here, but the reel. This is a Daiwa Tatula SV. This is the original SV. I love the handles. Bigger handles here, 7'1" gear ratio. This reel's got a ton of power with the T-wing system in there. You can make a very accurate cast, whether you're skipping this frog, making a long cast with this frog, and a ton of power. So overall, guys, wasn't the performance, wasn't the event I wanted, but we're leaving Florida. We got the rest of the season to kind of make up some ground, some really good fisheries coming up. Really appreciate all the support. Stay tuned, and we'll be back at it in a week from now.